Didn't it look incredible? And it was. One of the speakers at the march is our fellow Bronxite and a friend of mine and an author. She is Sulma Arzu-Brown. Hi, Sulma.
Hey, Veronica. It's so great to be here.
It's great to see you. So how did it feel? I mean, you were interviewed. You didn't even expect to be interviewed by Whoopi.
I wasn't even supposed to get interviewed by Whoopi. I was the very last
We're saying
person.
Whoopi like we know her, right?
I know. She's not great.
All right. Hey, Whoopi.
But yeah, and I was the last person, but I have an amazing talent manager who made sure that I got the job, so kudos to Michelle Sampson. But it felt incredible. I felt that I had a huge responsibility to pretty much represent all that I am as a woman, a mother, a daughter, and my whole entire community. And for me, my community is the Bronx, and I take the Bronx everywhere I go. So when they put someone like us up there, we have to make sure we bring it.
So talk about the energy that was there. I mean, this is what the first anniversary from last year. So many women out there with so many dreams, aspirations, just wanting to get their voices heard. How did you feel being in the middle of all that?
It felt incredible to be part of these incredible women doing amazing things, and the stage was just so colorful, and I believe that it was very strategic and purposeful for the Women's March Alliance to do this. I really believe that the stage was even a lot more colorful than even the audience, so we have to make sure that next year we bring more women of color out, women of beautiful color out, and make sure that it's pretty much an equal balance. But it felt fantastic just being that voice and spreading this word of let's help one another, let's uplift one another. It doesn't end here, but it continues. And let's own everything that we are and embrace each other as women. So to be part of that message was incredible.
And to talk about continuing on the legacy, you have two daughters of your own, who you're able to teach about this message to.
Yeah.
Were they able to be there with you?
Oh, they were able to be there with me. They were on stage with me.
Oh, wonderful.
And my mom was on stage with me because who I am today did not get accomplished by myself. It really took the sacrifice of a woman who left her country to make sure she fulfills the American dream. So the whole world heard that day that I stand on my mother's shoulders, and the whole world saw how I'm able to pass this on to my daughters. So the goal was to also encourage them and let them know that they have the power to change the world for the better as well.
Definitely. And you're from Honduras, you're Garifuna.
Yes, I am.
And you came here when you were 6 years old.
Yes.
And it just speaks to the conversation that we're having now on immigration and why it's so important for all people from everywhere for them to come here and achieve their dream. And you're one of those people.
Yeah, I know, and I'm still working towards achieving the dream. And yes, a lot of doors have opened up for me because I'm able to identify as a Garifuna woman from Honduras, and I'm able to tell my story. But you know, it goes beyond that. Even I was invited to speak as the author of Bad Hair Does Not Exist, Pelo Malo No Existe, because of the message behind the book, and that is appreciate the diversity of the world around us. It's not about black or white, it's about the human experience, which is shown all throughout the book. And yes, the characters are all women and girls, different ages and different shades of Nubian, because I also want to offset the media message of my own community. What's in the book, sharing, caring, you know, showing gratitude, showing people that are astronauts and doctors, women that are doctors and astronauts, was very intentional for me, because that is what I see my community to be, and that is the human experience that brings us all together. People in every type of culture has these types of princesses, has these types of beauties, but I just wanted to make sure I offset the media message and let everyone know that we have them in our community as well.
And I just love the cover. I mean, it's just showing women of different different shades, different textures of hair, with different career choices. You know, and you say, when I was reading, you said that it's not just for the young women, but it's also for us as well. I have a daughter. I definitely want to get this and read this to her and let her know that bad hair does not exist, because it's a stigma that we've had from way back.
Absolutely.
So I'm guessing that was part of the influence in this book.
Yeah, I wrote it for my own daughters to let them know that all hair is good and bad hair does not exist. And because they also speak Spanish, we wanted to make sure that a second language was included as well. So yeah, all hair is good, whether you have curly hair, straight hair, and afro. Like myself, you know, it's not poofy, it's an afro. It's not poofy, it has purpose, and it defies gravity.
That's
and
right.
it tells the story of who I am. It pays homage to my mom and dad and her ancestor and their ancestors, but it also shows how beautiful we are as a people and how much we have in common with your family. So the same way I've embraced...
Because my children are also, well, my husband always says they're not half Garifuna, they are Garifuna. My family's from Ghana, and my family is from Honduras, they're Garifuna. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're right. The message crosses lines.
Thank you. And when you see the book, you know, the only thing I ask is don't think it's just a book for little black girls.
Right.
It's not. It's a book for little white girls too, for Asian girls too, because we need to be able to live together in harmony and let them know that our community is also full of love. So let's be friends.
So tell us how we can get in touch with you for those who do want to get this book in their hands and get it in their children's library.
Sure. Super easy. No Pelo Malo. .com, which means no bad hair, literally. So I'm also available for speaking engagement, which I absolutely love.
And I know you do. You do them so well.
Thank you, thank you. But everything is nopelomalo.com. That's where you can find me. If all else fails, just Google it.
Sulma Arzu-Brown. No Pelo Malo, bad hair does not exist. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
No, thank you, Kudos to you.
We have to take a quick break, but afterwards we'll catch up on the latest in politics.